Assalamualaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all will be fine. Today we are going to start our question number 4 of exercise number 1.3. Let's read its statement. Copy the following Venn diagrams and shade according to the operation given below each diagram. Students, there is a Venn diagram given to us and we have to shade it according to given operation. In first Venn diagram, they gave us operation A intersection B union C. It means that first there is intersection between set A and set B. And in Venn diagram you can see that set A is drawn within set B. It's showing that A is a subset of B. Next, when we take a union of A intersection B and C, we will shade according to the R answer set, as you all know. And in answer set we have all the element of set A and all the element of set B including the common area. So we will shade complete set A and complete set C. Now students, here is our second Venn diagram and this is our operation given to us, which is A union B intersection C. Students, as you can see that when we take intersection between C and A union B, firstly we have to find out the union of A and B. In union we combine all the elements of A, B, but when we take intersection with C, we have some common elements showing this small area. As you can see that we have this amount of elements common between A, B and C. So we will shade only this area. Next, there is a Venn diagram showing our operation A intersection B union C. First we will take A intersection B. As you can see that B is drawn within A. B is a subset of A. And when we take union of C, we will shade complete B and complete C including the common areas. Now students, let's move towards our review exercise number 1. Here is our review exercise number 1. Our question number 1. 4 options are given against each statement. Encircle the correct one. Our first statement is, if A is not a member of set A, then symbolically it is denoted by. Here is option C is correct because in this option you can see that A is not element of A. Our second statement is, which of the following is not a set? Our correct option is option D because in this set you can see that number 2 is repeating, so this is not a set. Our statement 3 is, the number of subsets of set having element 0 is. As you know that we have formula to find out the number of subset, which is 2n, and showing the number of element. There is one element, so we have to 2 power 1 showing 2. It means the number of subset of set having element 0 is 2. A set consisting of all subset of set X is called. Option C is correct, which is power set. For 3 sets A, B and C, A union B union C is equal to. This is our associative law of union. So the correct option is option C, A union into B union C. Here is our sixth statement. For any 2 sets A and B, A minus B complement is equal to. For this solution, let's see. For the solution of MCQ number 6, we will let universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A set is equal to 1, 2 and B set is equal to 2, 4, 5. In question statement, they tell us firstly A minus B complement. First we will solve this. There is B complement which is equal to universal set minus B. As you can see in your universal set we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus in B set we have 2, 4, 5. After the complement we have our set which having elements 1 and 3. Now there is A minus B complement. First we will write down the A set, then minus our B complement set. As you can see there is one element common in both sets, so we will not write 1, but in A set we have 2 which is not in B complement set, so our answer is 2. Now students, we will solve each of the option given to us and see which option is according to our answer. Here is our first option given to us, which is A intersection B complement. As you can see that A having element 1 and 2, and intersection there is our B complement which we have already find out having element 1, 3. There is intersection between them and we got a set which is having element 1 which is not equal to the our answer, so this is wrong option. Here is our B option given to us, A complement intersection B. First we will find out the A complement which is equal to universal set minus A set. Here is our universal set having element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is our A set having element 1, 2. By taking their complement, we have a resultant set having element 3, 4, 5. Now students, we will find intersection between A complement and B. Here is our A complement set intersection, here is our B set. By taking intersection, we have our set having element 4 and 5. This answer is not matched with our answer, so let's move towards our option C. Our option C is A intersection B. This is our A set having element 1, 2, and intersection. This is our B set having element 2, 4, 5. By taking their intersection, we have set having element 2. This option is resembled with our answer, so the correct option is C. Now let's move towards our D option. Here is our option D given to us, which is A union B. Here is our A set and union our B set. By combining all the element of A, B, we got a set having element 1, 2, 4, 5. Now students, as you can see that option C is correct because we have same answer as we solve the question. So the correct option is C. Now students, here is our seventh statement. If universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10, and A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and B is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then A minus B whole complement is equal to. First we will solve it, then we will tell the option. As you can see that option B is correct. Let's see whether it is correct or not. Here is our solution. This is our universal set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. Set A having element 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and set B having element 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now students, we have to find out the A minus B whole complement. So first we will find out A minus B. Here is our A set, then minus our B set. As you know that in minus we will see the first set having elements which are not in the other set. As you can see, there is no element which are in other set, so we will have our answer set which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now students, we will take complement of A minus B, universal set minus A minus B. So this is our universal set minus our A minus B set. We have our answer set which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. As you can see that this set is equal to our B set. So this is the correct option B. Our eighth statement is if power set of A is equal to phi set A, set B, set AB, then set A is equal to, as you know that last set given to us is the set itself, so our given set is set having element A, B. Ninth statement is if phi is an empty set. As you can see that phi is known as empty set, then phi complement whole complement is equal to phi, which is option C. Now students, here is our question number 2. Write the short answer of the following questions. Our first question is define a set. Here is our answer in first point of the summary. Set is defined as a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. This is the answer of our part 1. Our second question is what is the difference between whole numbers and natural numbers? You all know that whole numbers start with 0 and natural numbers start with 1. There is a statement whole number starts from 0 whereas natural numbers starts from 1. Our third question is define the proper and improper subset. Its answer is in summary. Here is the answer. If A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B, there exists at least one element of B not contained in A, then A is a proper subset of B denoted by A is a proper subset of B. And a second definition is if A is a subset of B and A is equal to B, every element of B is also the element of A, then A is an improper subset of B denoted by A is equal to B. Students, the answer of third question is from here to here. Our fourth question is define a power set. Its answer is on page number 3. Here is the answer of our question 4. A set consisting of all possible subsets of a given set A is called the power set of A and is denoted by power of A. Our fifth question is define De Morgan's law. Its answer is here in the summary. Second last point of the summary. Let A and B be any two sets, then according to the De Morgan's laws, First law is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and our second De Morgan's law is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. This is the answer of fifth part. Friends, before moving towards our question number 3, let's complete our summary. First point is definition of set. As I told you, that set is defined as a collection of well-defined distinct objects. These objects are called elements or members of a set. These objects means the objects which made up a set are called member or element of a set. Next definition is of subset. A set A is a subset of a set B if every element is in set A is also an element in set B. Next point is just information given to us. The empty set is a subset of all set. Then I told you this is the definition of proper subset, and next is the definition of improper subset. Now students, next is the definition of intersection of two sets. As you can see that A intersection B is a set which consists of only the common elements of both A and B. Next is definition of union of two sets. Union of two sets A union B is a set which consists of elements of both A and B with common elements represented only once. If A and B are any two sets, then A union B is equal to B union A. This is our commutative law over union, and A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. This is our commutative law over intersection. Next, let A, B and C be any three sets, then A union into B union C is equal to A union B union C. This is associative law of union over sets. And second is A intersection into B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. This is associative law of intersection over sets. Our next point is let A, B and C be any three sets, then distributive laws are given below. As you all know that A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. This is our distributive law of union over intersection. And A intersection into B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. This is our distributive law of intersection over union. Now students, here is our question number 3. Write all subset of the following set. They gave us first A is equal to set having element E, F, G. Student, we have to find out the subset. First we will find out how many number of subset we have to find out. Here is a formula 2n which we use to find out the number of subset and represent the number of element. Here we have 3 elements, so we will write 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 8. So we will find out the 8 subset of the given set. By finding subset of set A, first we will write our empty set, then set having element E, then set having element F, then set having element G. Now students, we will write the set having 2 elements, set having element E, F, then set having element E, G, set having element F, G, and set having element E, F, G. So students, we have find out the subset of set A. This is our answer. This is set B given to us, which is equal to having elements 1, 3, 5. As you can see that there is 3 elements in the set. So we will use a formula 2n to find out the number of subset. There is 8. So we will find out the subset of set B here. Here first we will write empty set, then set having element 1, then set having element 3, set having element 5, set having element 1, 3, set having element 1, 5, set having element 3, 5, set having element 1, 3, 5. So this is our subset of the given set B. Now students, here is our part 2. Write all power set of set A, B, C. First we will name it, let B is equal to set having element A, B, C. Now student, first we will find out the subset of set B. Here we use a formula 2n to find out the number of subset. Here we go, here we have 8. So we will find out 8 subset of the given set B. First we will write empty set, then set having element A, then set having element B, then set having element C, set having element AB, set having element AC, set having element BC, and set ABC. Now students, we will write the power set of B by writing all the sets within brackets. Here this bracket starts and here this bracket ends. This is power of set B. This is our solution. Now students, our third part is verify De Morgan's law. If universal set is equal to set having element A, B, C, D, E, and in A set we have elements D, E, and in B we have elements A, B, C. Let's move towards our solution. As you all know, there are two De Morgan's law. First is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and the second De Morgan law is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. First we will solve our first De Morgan law. A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Here is our left hand side which is equal to A union B whole complement. First we will find out the A union B. Here is our A set and union. Here is our B set. By combining all the element of set A and B, we have our resultant set having elements A, B, C, D, E. Now students, we have to find out the complement of A union B. Here we go. A union B whole complement is equal to universal set minus A union B. First we will write our universal set having element A, B, C, D, E, and then minus then our resultant set of A union B which having element A, B, C, D, E. Now students, as you can see, there are all the element of universal set in A union B set, so the answer is empty set. Now students, here is our right hand side which is equal to A complement intersection B complement. First we will find out the A complement which is equal to universal set minus A universal set having element A, B, C, D, E minus A set having element D, E. The set of A complement is having element A, B, C. Now students, here is our B complement which is equal to universal set minus B. First we will write our universal set, then minus, then our B set. By taking complement we have our set having element D, E. Now students, we will take intersection of A complement and B complement. Here is our A complement set and here is our B complement set. By taking intersection, there is no common element in both sets, so the answer is empty set. Therefore we will write A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, which is our answer. Now students, let's move towards our second law of De Morgan. Here is our second law. A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Left hand side is equal to A intersection B whole complement. First we will find out the A intersection B. Here we write first A set, then intersection, then our B set. There is no common element in both sets, so we will write empty set. Now students, we will take complement of A intersection B. It means that universal set minus A intersection B. Here is our universal set, then minus our resultant set of A intersection B. There is in universal set we have A, B, C, D, E, and in A intersection B we have nothing, so here we will write the universal set as it is, which have element A, B, C, D, E. Now students, let's move towards our right hand side. A complement union B complement. First we will find out the A complement which is equal to universal set minus A. Here is our universal set, then minus our A set. By taking complement we have a resultant set having element A, B, C. Now students, here is our B complement which is equal to universal set minus B. First we will write our universal set, then minus our B set. We have a resultant set having element D, E. Now students, we will find the union of A complement and B complement. Here is our A complement set having element A, B, C, and union our B complement having element D, E. Now student, we will combine all the element of both sets, so we have our resultant set having element A, B, C, D, E. So the answer of left hand side and right hand side is equal, so we will write therefore A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. I hope students you understand all this question very well. Take care.